Welcome back to Wolf Dog Empire. Today we're checking out Fated Summons. We got the new Fated Summons heroes. This is February 2025. And this list is the one that had been leaked. I made a video about it asking, is this the real list? And indeed it is. Alright, so which heroes here are solid heroes in my opinion? Alright. I already have Ludwig. I traded 15 souls and got Ludwig. And so I already have one Ludwig. So he's not going to be my first pick, second pick, or third pick, or fourth pick. But if I end up getting multiple of these, I might end up taking a second Ludwig. I like Ray a lot. I also like Milena. I already have Quenelle and Esme. I have a lot of healers. I don't use Esme as much as I should. I don't use Quenelle much in war. Every once in a while I do use her, but not much. I have like 4. I think I picked like 6. I mean I ended up with like 6, but of Nurgib, but I think I ended up keeping I maxed out, or I brought up 2 of him, of her, Nurgib, to 85 plus 20. I do have Hulda. I don't use her that much. I do have Morel. I do have Phileas Fogg. I won't cross him out yet because when there is a Mythic Titan right now, it's not the one that Phileas Fogg is used against. It's a red Titan now, but it reminds me that I end up using 3 Titan teams against that Mythic Titan, because you know how it starts lowering your power, so you start like at what, plus 20% or something like that. Put it in the comments, let me know what percentage you start with. We start with like at plus 20% or something, and then it starts going down and down. Then you end up at minus percentage. So then what I do is I switch those heroes out. So my Phileas Fogg against a blue Mythic Titan, I'll switch them off and I'll put in Almor. And I did consider bringing up a second Almor, but if I end up picking tons of these heroes and I still end up with a whole lot of, or with more Fated Summons picks, I may end up picking a second Phileas Fogg just for Mythic Titans. It's to the point where I have a lot of heroes already, so it's not like I'm looking for one hero for war, although Ray would be one like that. So Ray, I'll circle. Milena, I'll circle. Suzuna, it's someone interesting. I'll be looking at her. And I'll be looking at these 2 right here. I already have this purple hero not even leveled up at all. And then I would consider, I will look at Agrafina. I'm not going to recommend her. I'm just, if I end up picking a whole lot of heroes, I might end up looking at her to see if I would make a team around her and to see if she would complement. And then the 2 Mythic Titan heroes, I would consider them just because the reason I said Mythic Titan and not Titan teams My red Titan team and my green Titan team, they're both really good. Those are my two best Titan teams. And I do have Phileas Fogg in my green Titan team versus blue Titans. But my red team is also really, really good. So Zenobia would make it better, but it is already one of my strongest teams against Titans. So it's other teams that I need to improve, not these two colors. But I would consider taking Zenobia, because with these mythic Titans, it reminds me, even though against a regular Titan, you only need one Titan team, but against a mythic Titan team, I end up using 3 teams. So Zenobia would help me out with a red against a green mythic Titan. So this is who I would. So these are the ones I would consider. And I think my first pick, because I could use a blue hero that is not one of these two, because I already have those two. But I think the best hero out here is Ray. And then once I get more, let me see, destroys all minions from all enemies and damages all mega minions. Deals 270% damage to all enemies. And if an enemy had minions, they will resist new minions for 4 turns. Yeah, I mean, in wars where there's minions, Eloise is really good. So she's somebody that I would definitely consider. Ray, magic, passive, man-on special. When this character casts their special skill, they have a 50% chance to give 10% mana to all allies. If the special skill is fully charged, the chance is 100%. Passive, stack on special. When this character casts their special skill, all enemies get 5% mana gen stack. If the special skill is fully charged, all enemies get 2 stacks. An enemy can have up to 10 stacks. All right. So before I make my pick, I want to give a shout out to Yumi. All right. So our good buddy Yumi gets a shout out on this video today. All right. So Ray, looking at Ray here, magic hero. I mean, all enemies receive 624 burn damage over 3 turns. All enemies get minus 34% defense against fire for 3 turns. And dispels buffs from all enemies. And then on the 2x charge, all allies regen 1190 HP over 5 turns. All allies get plus 50% attack against nature for 5 turns. And cleanses status ailments from all allies. Alright, so Ray's a really good hero against Titans and Mythic Titans also. So in his first charge, he's giving you elemental defense down against fire for 3 turns. And then if you get a whole lot of shields in red, and he goes all the way up to 2x mana charge, all allies get plus 50% attack against nature for 5 turns. And that's who you're going up against. So he's good in war too. He's solid against in war and against Titans. And you got Milena. And I do need more blue hitters. So I think I'm definitely going to pick Milena eventually also. Wow. The caster nearby allies reflect status ailments and negative stacks for 3 turns. The caster nearby allies regen 750 HP over 3 turns. Okay, well, Zazuna is not as solid, but she's definitely somebody I would consider. Alright. So with my first pick, I'll be taking Ray, but then I will definitely consider Milena. And against minions, I'm gonna look at my minion teams, and then I might end up taking this minion anti-minion hero, and then I would consider Zenobia for Titans. I already have a Phileas Fogg, but if I get enough of these picks, I might end up taking a second Ludwig, and I might do something crazy like, do I need Phileas Fogg? I don't think so. I think Almor is cheaper. I already have more Almors coming up. I can just bring them up if I want to. It's a lot cheaper to bring up. So I might end up just going with another Almor, just so I don't waste a pick on Phileas, on another Phileas. But if you don't have Phileas Fogg and you struggle with a green team versus blue Titans, Phileas Fogg is a nice hero to have, especially once you start picking all these other heroes. Once you pick this one, and if you pick Ludwig because you don't have if you pick this one because you already have, because you want her against minions, at that point you might consider one of these Titan heroes here. Some people like Morel. If you don't have Hulda, she might be somebody who you might appreciate. If you don't have Esme, I already do. If you don't have Esme or Quinnell, these are 2 heroes who you might consider taking. Esme, she destroys all fiends from all allies, so she's a really good anti-fiend, and she's a solid boosted healer. So I already have her. I don't need a second copy of her. I already have another more anti-fiend heroes. So I will not be taking a second Esme, but if you don't have Esme, that's somebody who you might consider, especially if you struggle against fiends and you want to have an option against fiends. So right now I'm going to take Ray, and let's go. Oh, and this is day 1 of this new Fated Summons list. I did have 100 from before, and I just let it roll over into this new one. So on day 1 of this Fated Summons list, I'm able to pick 1 on day 1. All right, Ray, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the roster. All right, let us know who you pick first, or who you would pick first. And we did give shout outs to Yummy on this video today. I would say I'm not always going to be able to remember all the shout out requests, but if you want to get a shout out, go ahead and put in the comments, and I'll try to put a shout out there to at least one of the subscribers. But just no promises on that, just because I'm not gonna be able to keep track of all the comments with all the names. But every once in a while it'll be like a drawing, right? Put in the comments, let me know, and I might just give you shout outs on a video. All right, I'll let you guys go with this one here. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate likes, I appreciate subscribes. Positive comments are always welcomed. And I'll see you next time here at Wolf Dog Empire.